So hello everyone, myself Pirabrat and welcome to the Helpful Techniques again. So guys, in this video we'll be discussing about this Glenn's off-campus drive 2021 about the interview experience for this business analyst or a business intelligence profile. So one of our viewer recently shared his interview experience with us, and he has 1 year plus experience in this IT field in this business analytics profile or business intelligence profile. So in this video, we'll be discussing about the hiring process and all, and the recently asked questions, the questions that has been asked by the recruiter for this specific job profile. And before discussing further, if you are new to our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that whenever we are uploading the videos regarding latest off campus like Emphasis, CGI, and Mindtree, Wipro, TCS, and Cognizant and all, you'll be able to get the updates regarding that. And also, we generally upload the videos regarding how to prepare for the off campus for various companies, etc. etc. So, and also you can hit the bell icon so that you'll be getting the timely updates regarding all these things. And before discussing further, just let me explain about this company, how it works, and what are the services they are providing. So Glens is a AI-based software company. It provides the personalized content on the lock screen for your smartphones, like the especially the MI or the Redmi and the Realme or the Oppo, Vivo users or the phone users generally might have seen that in their lock screen. They see the recommended videos and the recommended contents and the blogs and all based on their interest or based on the like trending topics or the news and all. So this can and especially I have also used this Glens like application and the or the software you can say or the service. It's very much like user friendly and it is very much good actually. Whenever you are seeing something new or the trending video or something, it will automatically recommend you and you can go through that and it is very much informative. So, and it was established on 2019 and the headquarters is Bangalore and total number of employees are there 1,000 plus. That means within 2 years of time, they have reached 2,000 of like employee count. So it's very good because they are growing gradually or the rapidly you can say. So that's why they have like more than 1,000 plus employees count. So it's a very good company actually. So now let's discuss one by one. So let me turn on the slideshow. So the profile as we discussed earlier, it was for the business analytics and the salary has been offered to our candidate was 12.5 LPA. So it is not it is not specifically 12.5 as per year experience or the expertise or the interview performance. You can ask more than this also, but 10 LPA is the around 10 LPA is the minimum one. Freshers can expect a minimum of 10 LPA because it's a very good company and it's a broad-based company especially. Basically for this specific profile, for this business analytics profile or the business intelligence profile, these are the few skills or the key skills required. That is the SQL and Python, advanced Excel and PowerBi or Tableau or any other visualization tool or a good storytelling skill or the knowledge because you will be directly connecting with the customer or the business stakeholders directly. So you need to connect with them and you need to discuss with them about your findings and all. You need to give some advices and all. You must be a good storyteller, otherwise you'll not be able to explain your findings and all. And for this specific profile, let me tell you one thing. SQL is very much mandatory. Python is not that much necessary, but SQL is very much important because you will be extracting the data from the database and all. So you must be very good in data cleaning or data extraction or any kind of like especially data extraction work you will be doing by using SQL and little bit pre-processing and cleaning. That means you must be a good SQL developer, not the DBA knowledge you need, but especially the SQL development work like extracting the data or the ETL kind of work you need to do. Then the interview round. So totally there are four different rounds are there. Technical, written. So for the fresher candidates or the fresher newly graduate candidates, the technical written test will be there. But if you are experienced, then directly you will be attending the technical interview and manager and the HR interview. And in the technical written test, there will be hacker rank or hacker earth question, like MCQ, SQL, and the Python related or the visualization related questions will be there, and it is easy, not that much tough. Intermediate level of things or the difficulty level questions you'll be facing, you can easily solve if your fundamentals are clear, or the basics you know. If you know the basics, then you can easily crack the written test. It is easy. And then the technical interview, managerial, and followed by the HR interview. And so now let's discuss about the technical interview, because for our candidate, directly he attended the technical interview because he was a experienced candidate. So in the technical interview, firstly they asked from the SQL part, because as I told you earlier, SQL is the primary skill for this specific job profile. So they provided the schema or the database directly. They provided the database connection as well, like the demo instance link they provided, and shared the user ID and password with him in order to log in into the database, so that he can extract the data and can see the output by writing the queries. He asked him to write the queries in front of him by sharing the screen by logging into the database connection. And database connection, the 3 to 4 options were there: PostgreSQL and SQL, and SQLite and MySQL and the Oracle database. You can choose any of these database as per your convenience. Then these are the two schemas or the tables they are provided. And create table house, the first table name is the house, and these are the columns are there inside this table, like house ID, house type, and that date sold, rooms, building area, year built. If you right side at the right side, if you see, these are the data type, and the house ID is the primary key here. So these are the things, or the columns, various columns are available inside this table. And the second table is the location, and the location, for this location also house ID is the same. That means if you are willing to join these two tables by the help of this house ID, you can join these two tables. That means idea we got how to join. Then the house ID is there. Suburb is the vehicle 2 type, and or the sorry vehicle type, address. Then postal code and is the integer type. Then the region, latitude, and the longitude. So I suggest all of you, whenever someone is providing you the schema or the data type or the table names and the structures, etc., just try to understand the what are the primary keys, because you definitely will be needing to join the 2 tables or 3 tables or the 4 tables, etc., multiple tables. So whenever someone is providing, just don't overlook the thing. Go through the thing and try to take 1 to 2 minutes of time, because the candidate they gave the candidate minimum 2 minutes to like go through the data we have. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise you can go or the discuss about the questions and answers. So these are the few questions they asked him, like how many houses are there for this specific house type. That means if you see here, these are the house types are available, house type. So for various house types, like this 1 bhk, 2 bhk, and 3 bhk, or full flat, so there might be many house types available in this data set or the table. So for various house types, how many sorry, yeah, how many specific house, how many total number of houses are there for various house types and all. So you can use this count and group by in order to count the total number of house are available. And count you can use for this house ID. That means select count house ID from this house, and group by this house ID. Like this you can use group by. And specifically if they are asking for specific house type, then that time you can use where house type equal to this, something you can mention, so that for that specific house type you can get the total number of count. So like this you can expect the questions. And the second question was how many houses have no price value in the data. So no price, that means for this specific price there were some data for like null kind of things were there. So you can write here the price uh, yeah, is null, and null you can write in the capital letter null. So like this if you are writing, then you can get the count of total number of houses are there with no price value. in this price column, and price column belongs to this price column belongs to this house table. So like this you can write the query, and how many house prices has price more than something or some value like $1,000 or $1 million, etc. And what are the average price of the house built in different suburbs and years. That means here you need to use the group by clause, and in this group by clause you can pass suburb and year. It's a easy one, but once you solve this normal form or normal select query by using group by, then they asked him to write by using the pivoting, by using in the pivoting in the sense, suppose there are 10 years are available like 1983, 1986, 1980, 88 and 1990. Suppose there are four different years are there. So whenever we are using this normal group by clause, so in the row in the column wise, in the row wise, a data will be there for various like suburbs and the group, that means year, sorry, that means suppose the suburb is x or x, and years are available, four different years are available. So that means for suburb x there will be four rows, and suppose another suburb is y, and for y also four times will be getting. So like this the output will be there. But in case of pivot or the pivot, you can say, in case of pivot, what will be happening in the column wise, the year will be there, and that means you need to transpose the matrix or transpose the output or the table output, whatever you are getting, just transposing the output. So in Python it is very much easier to do this. You can use the transpose function, but in SQL it is not that much easier. You need to use the pivot function or pivot keyword in order to get the output. In the internet you can go through the internet, blogs are there in the internet, and you can solve this one. Then how many houses are being sold in a specific year? So it's easy one. And what are the address of top five prices, top five price houses? That means top rated houses address you need to find. So if you see here, there is a address column, location, in the location region, yeah. So in the location column there is a column called location table, there is a column called as a address. So you need to extract the address column from this location by joining the two tables, because the if you see here, this price column belongs to this house table. So that means, and this address column is from this location. That means data are there in two different tables. So that means you need to join these two tables, and by using the primary key house id, as I discussed earlier, house id is the primary key for this two for these two tables. So like this, these are the questions been asked from SQL, and you can form many more questions as well, because you have the schema with you, and also that, yeah, one more thing, I have the data with me. So in this in the description of this video, the link is there, to download. So I have uploaded that data set um, in the internet, that means Google Drive. You can just click on that link, and you can download the data from my Google Drive link, and you can access to the data. So you have to do nothing, just to go through the data and try to understand, and how to extract the data, just try to understand. And after that they asked him from the Power BI and Tableau. So if you are a fresher, if you don't know much more in the Power BI and Tableau, it's fine, they will not ask more from this Power BI and Tableau, because it's a easy tool to learn. You can easily learn if your fundamentals are clear. That means SQL, because most of the, like 70% of the questions we have been asked from the SQL only. Then Power BI Tableau, when to plot which plot. That means what are the various plots are available for various scenarios. That means when to use the bar plot, or the column chart, or column plot, or the when to use this pie chart and all, when to use this one, and what are the DAX functions are available when. And few questions were asked from the Power Query as well, like how to add columns, and how to extract the year from this date column and all. And if you see here in this table, one question was there from this yeah, just a second, yeah, date sold. So date sold, if you see, this is in the date format. So if someone is asking how many, there is a question actually, top no, okay. Suppose someone is asking how many houses are being sold in a specific year. So date sold is the column. It is in the date format. You need to extract the year from the date column. That means there is a function or there is a keyword in SQL. You can called as the extract. You can extract write the this keyword or the function in order to extract the year from the column called the date sold. You can go through the in the internet. You can search the proper syntax. I have forgotten the syntax, but you can use that syntax in order to extract the data. In the Stack Overflow, you can easily get one. And if you are not able to get that, in the comment section, you can comment, and I can provide you the provide the proper syntax to you. So these are the questions actually been asked for various for this company. Actually, it's a very good company, and the apply link, if you ask me, in the LinkedIn you can search for the basically one that candidate applied for this company through the LinkedIn only. So in the LinkedIn you can search and you can get, and I will try to search. If the jobs are not active right now, then you can later you can check and you can apply. But for the timing, I will try to like search if there is the like any openings in the LinkedIn or any other platform. I would post the job ID as well or the job link as well, so that you will be able to apply and you can practice all these questions. The same kind of similar kind of things will be asked will be asked in the interview. So I hope you all are able to understand. So if you liked this video, then please subscribe to our YouTube channel and share this video with the other job seekers, so that they will be able to know about the hiring process and all. And in the next video we'll be discussing about another company and about the other off campus drive as well. So stay tuned and all the best with your job search.